Howdy friends, this is Stephanie with Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today for episode number 50. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarniest adventures in hopes that you find some sort of inspiration. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up because you deserve to, and enjoy what I have to share. So yes, episode number 50. It is hard to believe. Now I do have a special announcement at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that because it's a good one. But in the meantime, what do I have to share? Well, not a whole lot. I'm not going to lie to you. It's basically the same things you guys seen the past few weeks, just with a little bit of work on it. I've been working a lot this week, and yes, the crochet time has been limited. I was very tired a couple nights, so I didn't crochet much, or I was working late. And yes, it interfered with my crochet time. So, but that's okay. This week seems to be a little bit better. So yeah. Like I said, I worked on things that you guys already seen. So we're just going to go ahead and start with that. I have no finished objects. I actually thought I was going to have one. But last night, I had to work yesterday. And last night when I come home, it was right before my daughter went to bed. So she went to bed and then I got out my crochet stuff. Usually that's the only time I get to crochet. So for those that follow me know that's my only crochet time. For those that are new, yeah, once my daughter goes to bed, that's basically my only crochet time is a couple hours. So last night when I wanted to crochet, but I didn't know what I wanted to work on. So I actually worked on, I think, like 4 different projects last night because we were watching, me and my husband were watching The Blacklist. And like we would watch, maybe it was three episodes that we watched. We would watch episode, then I switch my project. Watch an episode, switch my project. I just could not figure out what I wanted to work on. So I'm sure if I stay consistent, but whatever. It's just what I was feeling at the time. And I'm sure we all go through that, right? Yeah, I'm not alone. The one thing that is high on my priority list to get done is my muted rainbow baby Chevron blanket. So this is a request for a girl that I work with. And so she wanted a rainbow blanket because it's a rainbow baby. And she I was at Hobby Lobby and I was looking for rainbow colors and I picked out these muted ones. And I sent her a picture of it and she said, yes, do that one. So it's a muted rainbow baby blanket. And I do have the 4th color added on. Not much, but it's added on. So here it is so far. It's a little bit wider than I originally wanted. But that's okay because babies grow into young kids. And yeah, so the baby's going to grow into it. So it's a little bit bigger. But here it is so far. The purple, the blue, the green, and now the yellow. This is actually called cream. But I think it fit with the yellow. So I think it's really going to, now that the yellow is added, it's really going to change the looks of this blanket. And then all I have left is the orange and the red. So I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the month. That is the goal. And yeah, love, love, love it. So right here is where I was last time. So I did put quite a bit of work into it. I probably would have had more if I had more crochet time this week, but I do what I can. So yeah, my little heart stitch marker. And yeah, so hopefully I have that done and maybe the next color started by the time I show you guys the next time. This is just a basic chevron pattern. I just took my knowledge of chevron and just went with it. No pattern being followed on this. Loving this, so soft. Loving this yarn that I'm using. And I'm using I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. In my recent videos, I've expressed my love for I Love This Yarn because it's very versatile and I've used it for some amigurumis recently. And I think that's my first blanket I'm using it on. And so I really like it for that. And they have a bazillion colors to choose from. So I would like more in my stash for that. So we'll get there. But the colors for the blanket is I believe this is Stonewash. You'd think I'd have these memorized by now. Stonewash, Light Sage. Look at these. It didn't use the full skein, but there's enough left of the skein for like an amigurumi or something. Then I have Mixed Berry. And this is Cream. Yep, Cream. I'm attached, so don't pull too hard. And then I'm going to be putting in Burnt Orange. And then for the top is going to be Cranberry. So yes, it gets better and better for every color that I add. So very excited about it. I might be able to make a lovey out of it. She's looking for it by the end of the month. So if I have time, I might make a little lovey out of it. What's left. But I love this yarn. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 4 medium, and in the solid colors, there's 355 yards. Like I said, I'm really, really excited about this yarn now, especially with the large array of colors that you can do. I mean, that you can get. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Yes. So that is, like I said, high on my project list. There are other projects that I am working on that you don't see on this episode, that you only see on No Filter Fibercast with Crochet Creations by Christy. Be sure to check her out if you haven't already. And yes, there's some projects there too. So I mix those in as well too. The other project, speaking of Christy, that I have been working on that's higher up on my priority list than it was for the past handful of months, is the Pineapple Afghan. She's doing a challenge on her Facebook with this Afghan for basically they're all the same style square. You make 1 square a month at the end of the year, you put it all together, and then you have yourself a gorgeous blanket. This pattern is a free pattern by Judy Teague Treese. I started off really good at the beginning of the year. Did nothing basically spring and summer, and I'm getting back into it. And I am doing 3 colors. So the last time, here's one. I have 3 squares done. There's one. These definitely need blocked, which I'll probably block the grays once I'm done with them, I think. And there's 3. So there's 3. And then last week I showed you guys I had a little bit of progress on the 4th one. And there's not much more progress. I had 2 rows done on it the last time I showed you guys, and I got a few more done. This is one of the ones I was working on last night when we were watching an episode of Blacklist. So that show really draws my attention sometimes. So I didn't get as much done, but I did this from here out to here during one episode. So not too bad, but yeah, I wanted to be a little bit further. I wanted to at least have 1 block done, but just so much. It's fine. It'll get done when it gets done. And if it's not done by the end of the year, then so be it. But I'm enjoying the challenge, and I'm glad she did it. I hope she does another one next year. I probably won't start it until I have this one done at least, but nonetheless. So the yarn I'm using is Red Heart Soft, and yes, this is all wound up because I had a huge yarn barf when I went to pull the center. Red Heart Soft and Charcoal. This is one of the big skeins with 513 yards, and it's a 4 medium, 100% acrylic. So I'm going to finish that square in this color, and then I'm going to do 4 squares in Red Heart Soft and Dark Leaf. And this is one of the smaller skeins. This one has 256 yards. And then I'm going to do 4 squares in white to lighten this up. Karen Simply Soft White. This is 100% acrylic. $315 yards. This is a used skein. I always grab my used skeins before I grab a full skein. So this is how I am. But yes, I think those 3 colors are going to be gorgeous together. I think once I'm finished with the gray and I go on to a different color, I think I'm going to get more excited about it. because I love it when a project goes into a different color and I just get really excited. Does anybody else get that way? Sure, I'm not alone in that either. What else am I working on? Well, for those that have been following me, know that I'm doing the challenge over on my Facebook group, Attack of the Amigurumi 2021, for all year. It was originally created because I wanted to better improve my amigurumi skills, and it is working. And every month is a different theme, and you just make your amigurumi in that month's theme and enter it onto my Facebook group on the post for that month, and you could win a prize. So a lot of people are enjoying it. I'm having a blast. I'm going to do it again in 2022. If you do it every month. So if you didn't have a chance, if you're just joining and you want to enter, you still can. But I'm having a grand prize at the end of the year for those that entered every single month. More than likely that'll happen in the beginning of January, that I'll do a drawing for that, because you have until the end of December to get your December theme done. So, yes. For those that are just joining and would like to participate, you still can. Now, if you want to try and participate every single month to get that grand prize, we are doing it again next year. So, yay! So this month's theme is called It's Spectacular. So anything Halloween themed is game. Like, there's so many things, and most of the themes for each month is broad based. Like, there's so many things you can do. There are a few months, like I had a polar bear month where you just made polar bears. And I think I had a unicorn month where you just made unicorns. I do have some of those ideas coming up too, just mixing it up a little bit. But for October, you can win a cake of mandala ombre with one of my stitch markers. This is a 4 medium yarn, 100% acrylic, 344 yards, and this is the colorway Happy. So, very, very cute. I'm really starting to love this mandala ombre. There's one, I think it's called, I don't remember what it's called, but it has these dark purples and light purples that I was going to use for September's theme that I didn't make. And I really want to use it for something, but I just don't know what yet. So what am I making this month? Now, I don't have a printed pattern because I just simply haven't printed it yet. I've just been following the pattern on my phone. I purchased it off of Etsy. It's by Katie Ditz. It'll be linked down below. And I'm doing a bat. And I thought for sure I would have it done this week because I just had his parts to do. But I don't have it done. I'm almost done. All I have left is his wings. So here's his body and his face. His body and his face. And I have his ears. And I have his legs done. Just jumped right in my hand. His legs done. She did say about putting pipe cleaners in the legs too. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stuff them. But yeah, there's his legs. And there's his ears. And I just need to make his wings. He's going to be super cute. He will definitely be done by next week. So, very excited about that. The yarn I'm using is, I love this yarn in the colorway Key Lime. Very bright green. I thought was appropriate for like a Halloween color. Super cute. So yes, that's being housed in the bag my mama made me last year for Christmas. What else am I working on? Well, I still have been designing another scarf. So I'm doing a scarf series right now where I design a handful of scarves. I think I'm going to shoot for 5. Don't hold me to that. This is one of them. I'm super proud of this scarf here. This is currently over on my Etsy shop. And it's made of minis by Toad Hollow in a Lost Words collection. I did a crochet along with that. And we had a winner for that. So I probably will do another crochet along for my next design. I'm hoping to get it to my pattern testers here soon. This is another bag that my mom made me for Christmas last year. And this is housing all my designs. And it is full because after I was done with this one, I had like 3 designs that I wanted to sit down and do, and I couldn't decide which one. And finally, but I have all the yarn pulled for all of them that I want to do. So they're all being housed in this. And my next design that I settled on that I was going to do first has four balls of yarn to it because of the colors. But let me show you. One of these is attached. I'm not sure which one. Hold on. Oh boy. Bear with me 1 second. I don't want things to fall apart on me. I spent a lot of time on this one here with math. Math doesn't bother me. I don't mind doing math, but it was a lot. I ain't gonna lie. There we go. It's all out. I should have got it out to begin with, but it's fine. So, yes, okay. Here is, now I haven't weaved in my ends yet, and I'm not going to until I'm sure, excuse me, until I'm positive this is how I want it to be. So, I'm not weaving in ends. I usually don't clip. I don't cut strands either until I'm pretty positive, but I'm about 95% positive this is the way it's going to be. I just have to finish making it. It's a repeat. How many row repeats? I don't remember. It's in my little notebook of notes, but here it is so far. It's a lacy back. Here's the front. It's a lacy kind of scarf. I think it's going to be an infinity scarf. There's yarn fuzz like flying all over. My goodness. Yes, I think it's going to be an infinity scarf. I think the series that I'm going for are going to be infinity scarves. I have another idea for another one that won't be, but we'll see. We'll see, right? So yes, this is the first one, or the second design I'm working on. In these gorgeous colors. And I'm very excited about it because it's just flowing. And like I said, it's a lot of math. And so my concept was these look like rainbows. And there's these little puff stitches in here that mimic the clouds, like at the bottom of the rainbow. I'm so excited about it. So, yes. Tell me what you guys think of it so far. I'm very proud of it. It's not as easy as my last one, but once you get the hang of what's going on, like I said, it's a repeat. So the yarn I'm using is actually loops and threads. It says limited time only, and I think it was limited time only for these colors that I'm using. But they still have this cream cotton. And this one, which is the color between, is stone and clay. Of course, a gray. I gotta get gray in there somehow, right? And then this one is rose sands. I'll hold them all up together here in 1 second. Dusty rose. And golden cream. So we got these 3 colors. And then the gray in between. I just love the color combo. And that's what drove me to get this, these color combos. I went yarn shopping with my local Yarny friend. And she picked out these colors. But I think she did a different color instead of gray. And I was like, oh, I just love how that looks. Bought them with no reason because besides they're gorgeous together. And yeah. And then I was thinking about it when I was thinking about the design. I had the vision in my head of what I wanted. And then I was just looking at my yarn and I remembered that. And I was like, I think that'll be perfect. So, I mean, you could do it in any colors. So I'm very excited about it. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, I can get this to my pattern testers, and once they're done with it, I love to give them adequate time, because I know how life is sometimes, and I don't like them to feel rushed. So I want to make sure I give them a good amount of time to work on it and give me their input, honest input, and then I'll put the finishing touches on it, and hopefully I can release it to you guys. So like I said, I wanted to do a scarf series, and I'm thinking maybe 5 scarves, and then I want to do a blanket series. I said in my last video about it, I made this one blanket a few years ago that was inspired by actually a quilt blanket, and I recreated it into a crochet blanket, and it had texture and color. Like it had color work, and it was gorgeous in the end. It was well loved. And so I designed that one not knowing anything about designing. I just went with it, wrote down my notes, thankfully. So I want to recreate that as a pattern. And then there's a couple other quilt blanket, like squares, that I have saved on Pinterest, actually, that I'm drawing inspiration from, that I would like to recreate into crochet blankets, using different style squares, stuff like that. So I'm going to do a blanket series once I'm done with my scarf series. And then what's after that, I'm not sure. I'd like to design an amigurumi series, since I'm getting better at it, but I don't feel comfortable enough to design an amigurumi. Not yet, because I don't know. I'm not getting the inspiration to design an amigurumi yet, but it might come to me. We'll see. But I am feeling inspired about the scarves and the blankets. So, yay! Okay, so I said at the beginning of the episode that this is episode number 50, which is a milestone in my book, because many years ago, if you would have told me I was going to be making YouTube videos, for those that know me know that, like, as a person, aside from my Yarny side of me, I'm not an out there kind of person. I am very quiet. I hang out in the back. I don't like attention. I don't like any of that. Like, I'm a loner, I guess. I don't like large crowds of people. I like spending time with my friends one-on-one kind of thing. I'm just that way, and I'm not outspoken at all. I keep my thoughts and opinions to myself. Like, that's just how I am. And then, but when you talk to me about yarn related anything, look out, because I probably won't stop talking. It's just how I am. And so I don't know. I felt inspiration from some of these YouTubers, and I'm like, I want to talk about my yarn and my creations. And so I finally hit that button, and Stephanie's Yarn Escape was created. And I don't know, looking back, I'm like, I don't know, like, why I waited so long, but I'm glad I finally just kind of put on my big girl pants and finally did it, you know? I don't know. It's been a wonderful roller coaster. I appreciate every single one of you. To all my subscribers right from the beginning, to my current new subscribers, support, your knowledge, your input, your feedback. I love all of it. The tremendous support on the new adventure of designing has been tremendous, and I'm drawing inspiration from that to create more, realizing that you guys actually like it. So just a huge, like, out of my comfort zone experience this entire thing has been. I'm about 415 subscribers, which to me is a lot. I'm very, very excited about that. I would like to hit, once I hit 500, I'm going to do some sort of big giveaway for that milestone. And then I'll probably do another one once I hit 1,000. So, oh my God, I'm way off from that, and that's okay. I just thinking that 1,000 people subscribe to my channel. What? Just crazy. It's just crazy thinking I have 415. 415 people follow my channel. Crazy. So, since today's episode number 50, and that's a milestone in my book, I want to do a little giveaway. So, what am I giving away? Well, I found these 4 little skeins that said to me, you know what? You adopted us how long ago? You have not used us. Won't you give us to somebody that will use us? And I said, okay, fine. So here we go. We're going to do 4 skeins of this. My stitch marker's in the way. That wasn't the best first one to show. Let's try this one. 4 little skeins of this Knit Picks Comfy Worsted yarn. And yes, I purchased this a little while ago. And I want to say last year, with the intentions of making something. I just like the colors. It's one of those buys that I had no reason to, but I did. Comfy Worsted. This is Honeydew. And this is 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic. It's 109 yards. And it's a 4 medium. And this is Honeydew. This is Lady Slipper. This is Silver Sage. And this is Ivory. And there's one of my stitch markers on there too. So I think this color combo in itself, and I think that's why I bought these, because I love this color combo. And yeah, I just really liked the way they looked. I don't know if they were on sale or what, but I'm going to let someone win these and go to a home that's going to use these and put the love to them that they deserve and create them into this glorious project that they deserve to be made into. So how do you enter? Well, I didn't think about that. I just know I wanted to do a giveaway today. Put in the comments down below what you would create with one, 2, 3, or 4 of these little skeins of yarn. What would you make with these? I'm interested to see, because I think when I was looking at them, I think I was thinking a infinity scarf with them. I also see a hat, a cute like little striped hat. Plenty of yardage for a hat. You might even be able to get 2, maybe 3. Matching hats, like a family set of hats. That would be cool. Like a mommy and me matching hat set. Yes, like especially if you knit it. Yes, it would go a long way. So yeah, tell me down below what you would make with these skeins of yarn. Next episode, I will do a drawing right here on my episode and see who wins it. And yeah, thank you so much for those that are supporting me, following. I truly, truly appreciate it. I wouldn't be where I am now without you guys. I do what I do because I love talking about yarny things. And I get the inspiration from everybody. Posting their pictures, their makes. I read everybody's comments and I try and comment back on everybody's. If I don't comment back, it's because YouTube didn't show it to me. And I went through a phase there, it seems to be fixed now, where it doesn't tell me all my comments. So I've gotten in the habit of just going to all the comments. But I comment back on everybody's comment. You know, I draw inspiration from all of it. And especially the Attack of the Amigurumi 2021. Seeing everybody's makes is making me more inspired. And that's why we're going to do it again next year. Now, I have other things that I would like to do next year as far as challenges. Right now, the Attack of the Amigurumi 2021 is the only challenge going on my Facebook. But I have hopes for next year for some other ideas. But this year, we're just going to keep it easy. It was a busy, busy year. I'm not saying it's going to change any differently next year, but I do hope to be able to grow more in every aspect of my yarny life. So I don't think that's all I have to say. I think I'm done babbling. So yes, be sure to leave that comment down below. We'll do the drawing next week. So today is October 10th. So October 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. October 17th, which is next Sunday. Unless anything comes up, then we'll do it, the following episode. But the next episode, October 17th, we're going to do the drawing for these skeins right here. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous day. And remember to keep that yarn running through those fingers. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.